game, make a game, what's a game, what's a game? I'm a Kamen Rider.
What's up, everybody? It's the Quarter Guy, and it's time for another round of Guess That Video Game. That's right, we're doing this again. Back in July, on the day of my birthday, I posted a tweet to my Twitter.com, once again asking people to send me descriptions of video games in the most vague or cryptic way possible, and I had to figure out what they were. For those of you who don't know, I got the idea from my friend the Great Scorpion, who's done this a few times. I got a lot of responses for this, but it was hard to pick just 35, but this is what I got it down to. Alrighty, so, without further ado, let's get started. This first one comes from the Ender Engineer. A world full of demons who start doing whatever they please, but soon uncover something bigger and go to fix it. And there are 6 games in this series. I believe that is Disgaea. I should really try that series sometime. Good thing I think there are demos on the eShop. I think I might want to check that out sometime. Alright, next. This one comes from Jack the Lightning Ripper. You get to be a teacher for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw in a much older time period. Slytherin couldn't make it. Fire Emblem, 3 Houses. Yeah, much older time period was the one that clinched it. And a lot of people think that the Golden Deer House fits my personality the best. Oh well. Okay, this one comes from Mr. Sensational. Animals, aliens, and other such entities driving go-karts for trophy. That points me toward the Crash racing games. More specifically, Crash Nitro Kart, I think. Probably because the only alien in Crash Team Racing was nitrous oxide. Okay, so next up comes from Nico the Superior. Cat tries to change a giant light bulb. Yeah, I've heard about this game. It looks really charming. It's called One Shot. Yeah. Weird premise, but looks really charming and cute. Might try it. Next one comes from @Groceries42069. Oh, I get it. Ha ha, very funny. Small boy rolls up things. Katamari Damacy. It's really nice they got that remake on the Switch. Though it probably might have been better if the thumbsticks were aligned. Yeah. I actually heard they tested the original on a GameCube before moving into the PS2. They could have released it on both. Possibly. Okay, next one comes from... Oh, hi! It's from Armau! Hi, Armau! Follow the leader, the game. Now, this points me in either the direction of Pikmin or Little King's Story. I think it's one of those two. Probably Pikmin, because that's the one most people are familiar with. Okay, this one comes from @JamieO'Donnell97. There was a greedy who lived in a city. He ran out of money, what a pity. So off he did trot, and then he stole a pot, and now he's being stalked by a kitty. Yeah, that comes from the intro to WarioWare Gold. I don't even know why they try to wrap any kind of plot around these collections, but it's silly. Alright, next one. This one comes from @Gyroger1995. What happened to the floor? Why am I glowing? Why is this cat glowing? Yeah, I needed some help for this one. This is Gravity Rush. One of the few notable original titles for the Vita that eventually got ported to the PlayStation console itself. Oh well. Okay, this one comes from @YRSPlaya. Kid summons animals from his balls to stop a crazy spiky-haired man from summoning the devil and destroying the entire fucking universe. Yeah, that is Pokemon Platinum. Specifically Platinum because that's the one that has the Distortion World. Oh, and the devil. Alright, next one. It's from Omega Snake. Hey Snake. You go on a quest to kill 10 very skilled killers just to get laid. At least that's how it starts. No more heroes. I still can't believe we're getting a new one after all this time. No More Heroes 3. I'm so excited for that one. Hey, if they bring the first two to the Switch, I'll probably do a Let's Play of them. With, content warnings, of course. Alright, this one comes from CMG_HD. Some pathetic soldier gets smacked by a crowbar and must now go through several stolen assets to supposedly get revenge. Or something, I don't know. Man, I have heard of how infamous this game is. This is Hunt Down the Freemen. Unfortunately, it's also probably the closest we'll ever get to another Half-Life game, given Valve. And cue the Valve Count Capture 3 jokes. Okay, next one. Oh hey, it's from Azzy. Hi Azzy. You wake up and after stumbling around for a bit, are told to basically finish your job. Yeah. This one is quite the surreal experience from what I've heard. Haven't played it myself, but I believe it's the Stanley Parable. Yeah, trippy game from what I hear. Okay, next one comes from @FreezyCastForm. Androids fight a bunch of robots before realizing that Square Enix is the true enemy. Nier Automata. I've heard so much about that game. Okay, this one comes from... Oh, it's from Heartnet. Hello, Heartnet! The Cold War, except with fairies that commit suicide to give a moody dude superpowers he doesn't need, and also there's genocide that's just kind of glossed over, and don't question it. Fight these babies and your literal inner demons instead. Mega Man 03. Fight with Omega Zero is still the best final boss for me. Don't at me. Okay, this one comes from Arrow Dragon. Mercenary gets a magical hand tattoo and goes to stop Edgy Ganondorf. I'm just gonna quote my friend Oscar here. Nobody expects Dragon Age Inquisition! Oh, BioWare, how the mighty have fallen. Screw you, EA. Okay, this one comes from @1234Kling, okay, his is Sword Guy Ends Racism, the sequel. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Not quite as rare as Path of Radiance, and there have been some issues with some of the maps at least, anyway. I don't know. Alright, this one comes from @RyhanH98. Cops shooting superpowered zombies in a mansion. Now, the thing is, at first I was thinking maybe the House of the Dead, but this leans more towards Resident Evil. No kill sandwiches here, though. Okay, next one comes to @MirrorMew. Okay, the sun has a hole in it. You have a hangover, an exceptionally explosive case of psoriasis, and a beautiful woman with Stockholm Syndrome sends you to revenge murder her exes so that she can burn down time. Yeah, I needed some help with this one. Dark Souls 3, I believe. There's a part of me that really thinks he should try these games, but there's another part of me that's afraid of getting his butt kicked. Repeatedly. Okay, this one comes from @AccountJustFor1. Joe E OH. That pretty much sums it up right there. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Eyes of Heaven. I don't know if we've gotten a JoJo game since that one. It'd be nice if Arc System Works made a JoJo fighting game in the style of Dragon Ball FighterZ. We all know the BlazBlue team ain't gonna do it. Okay, at Nova_punishment. Dad literally too angry to die, so he punched God. Although you had to originally pay $7 to see it. This is Asura's Wrath. Still not letting that one go, Capcom. Okay, this one comes from at the Memeing Jake. And he's quoting Rabbid Luigi here. So you've killed your brother and you've summoned the apocalypse. If you're happy and you know it. Come on, Nintendo, give us Mother 3! Okay, the next one comes from at DeZombieSlayer7. Tonight's Midnight News, young Japanese male finds himself trapped in a maze of relationships. Persona 4. Yeah, I kind of was late on the Persona bandwagon, especially with 4. I actually played Arena first, because I'm a fan of fighting games, even though I suck at fighting games. Alright, next one. At Cyborg Lucario. Dogs and Cats lives on flying islands and fights with airships and mechs. First off, grammar, and second, this is Solo Torobo. Alright, next one. This one comes from at FPS Pony. Three Delta operators go to Dubai. Hijinks ensue. Happy birthday, QG! Thank you, FPS Pony. And by the way, this is Spec Ops The Line. Probably wouldn't have known this if I didn't watch Rabbit every week. He's talked about it often. Okay, this one comes from at CGO Master 53. Congregation of the best characters of this strategy franchise. Or at least it's what they say, considering that out of 15 games, the cast is mostly from 3 of them. Fire Emblem Warriors. Yeah, the game probably would have been more well-received if they didn't mainly focus on Shadow Dragon, Awakening, and Fates. I'm sorry, I gotta take this. Hello?
But Corrin is the best character you don't even know!
Shut up, Joe. That was my friend Joe. Okay, next one. At Play Tendo III. Intergalactic Rodent teams up with a metal lunchbox to defeat the leader of an organization. This is totally Ratchet and Clank. I've played a bit of the reboot. I need to go back and finish it, though. Yeah. Okay, this one comes from at AndyDemon1. Emperor Nero, Attila the Hun, and the quintessential anime Foxwaifu fight for control over the moon. Yeah, that last bit pretty much clued me in that this was a Fate game, specifically Fate Extella Link. Yeah. I've got a friend who's really into that Foxwaifu, by the way. Alright. This one comes from at Ralgervine. A blue furry and a chocoholic pixie create a rip-off Megazord made of old stones and marble to defeat a multi-eyed Jormungandr creature with the widest and cheesiest grin it can muster. First off, you misspelled muster, and second of all, that's Sonic Unleashed. Specifically, the final battle. Alright, next one. It's from at Melphis1230. A fairy wakes up from a waterbed to fight an asthma monster. At first, the fairy in the waterbed made me think of Ever Oasis. Underrated game, by the way. But, yeah, this is totally Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Next one is... It comes from at DBCDude01. No, you do not play as an overpowered skeletal sorcerer. But yes, you do have an army of minions at your disposal, and you can order them to wreak havoc across the land. Overlord. By the way, there's an Overlord-themed Picross game out on the eShop right now. Yes, I am serious. Alrighty, next one is from @Automata21. A gamer, a junkie, and small-town delinquent take down a woman who built Sentinel services. Yeah, this smacks of Infamous Second Son. I wonder what ever happened to the Infamous series. I wonder why they abandoned it. Okay. Next one is from @Drachus2. Breaking news. Man caring for ailing sister/daughter finds book and starts to kill people. He is aided by a blind boy and dress code breaking young woman. We advise you do not engage suspects immediately, as the sequel's combat system is greatly improved. Yeah, this is the original Nier, which is, I believe, actually a sequel to the Drakengard series. Not a lot of people talk about the original Nier, except for that final ending, where you have to literally erase your entire existence within the game. Okay, this one comes from Lyra Wolf. Haven't heard from her in a while. Terrorists are the good guys, chasing a pretty mama's boy. This is Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, classic. Can't wait to hear more about the remake, especially after what we heard at E3. Tifa looks so good. And heck, all the characters so far look so good. Alright. This one comes from @TheMaskedReview. Funky news person saves world with music. Space! Channel 5. And last but not least, this one comes from @SomeRobo1. Small marshmallow boy Gurren Lagans his way through the Lorax's worst nightmare to assassinate not Donald Trump. Best game in the series. Kirby Planet Robobot. Alright, that's 35 of them. I'd like to thank all of you who submitted your puzzles for me. I'd also like to thank my friends who helped me solve some of these. We're gonna have to do this again sometime. Maybe for holiday occasions or something like that, but yeah. Thank you for joining me for this, and until I see you again, I'm the Quarter Guy, and until next time, the arcade is closed. Darn it, I did it with the wrong side!